Walk us through your process of developing your skincare products. How do you ensure that they're both effective and safe for your target audience?
Yeah, I'll jump in with this one. So we had to start from the very beginning. We had to say, okay, what bottles do we want to use? We'd never done anything like this before. We were kind of lost. We're like, hey, let's just download the Alibaba app and start talking to China and see what we can find for packaging. And that's what we did. And so we sourced our packaging from overseas, and then our actual formulations, we formulate some in the States and some in Canada. So we keep those close to home. And we work with their teams of cosmetic chemists to go ahead and build our formulations step by step. And we went through rounds and rounds and rounds of sampling, but we approached their teams and said, hey, this is our goal with these formulas. This is how we want the formulas to feel. And here are a million ingredients you cannot use.
Sure.
And so they looked at us like, okay, let's see what we can do. And we had many times where we got a sample back and we're like, oh, this is great. Oh, but you used this ingredient, so we're going to have to try again. And we did that over and over again until we got it right. We did our own research on the ingredients. We're not chemists, but they were, and they are. We used the environmental working groups, data registries. I don't know if you've heard of them. They basically compile data on any ingredient you can think of and help rate products by safety and ingredients by safety. And so we looked up every single one and made sure that there was no risk of endocrine disruption to kids in these products that we were using, or to teens, tweens, and made sure that they were going to be gentle and just overall good, safe ingredients to put into our products. And we also used a registry from a company called Skin Safe, a similar thing to the EWG, but with their they use little icons, like little stickers that say teen safe, which, means no hormone disruptors and things of that nature. So we tried to cross-reference multiple websites and our own research to make sure that the ingredients were okay. Because again, we're not chemists and we wanted to be confident. Yeah. So we had to put a lot of work into it to make sure that we could be confident saying the things that we do about our products.
Yes, because you want to make sure that you can be trustworthy to the people that you're working with too. I can attest to times where I've felt going into a situation, the other brand or person didn't take me seriously, and so that detrimented our relationship. And so I'm sure that was probably a big pressure to feel like you were prepared going into these conversations, because Macy, I agree with you. I'm not a math person either. And so just knowing that you're going into a conversation with people who are experts in science and skincare already, like you had to know everything you were talking about going into that conversation. And it sounded like you ladies were very well prepared, and using those tools that I'm sure are accessible for everyone, right? Like those tools you mentioned are things that you could just pull up on Google if you're a girl who's trying to look at a skincare product that you have. Is it safe for me? Like you can use those tools online, which is super helpful.
Absolutely. And we totally recommend people do use those tools, because the amount we've learned about skincare from this whole process is insane. And I think everyone needs to know more about the products that are in their skincare. And a lot of times people are taking their products at face value, at the dermatologist recommended, and not looking further. And I think that can be a real downfall for people in their skincare routines. And so, using third-party platforms that allow you to scan ingredient lists or doing your own research into certain ingredients is a great way to make sure that you're using clean skincare that's going to be effective and gentle for you.
Well, in these days, there's so many apps that have come out in addition to these websites that pull from similar data registries that just basically you scan your product or look up your product and it'll tell you a whole breakdown. So you don't even have to go ingredient by ingredient anymore.
Sure. That's really nice.
When trying to look into your own products.